Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. We live, baby. Hey, Bella. Hey, all the people. Tonight, I want to talk about how I've been putting up some posts over the past few weeks about how there's a lot of nonprofit folks who follow me, and there's a lot of curiosity about how you can make money as a nonprofit. What I find a lot, and this is not for people who have nonprofits that are like, there's nonprofits out there where they have massive donors and money is never going to be a problem, and if it does, it won't be for years, right? Not those people, but for your average nonprofit that has to apply for grants. And this also can apply for anyone that is looking for funding to fund a film, fund a project, churches, anybody doing any type of like mission-based work. But what I find is that a lot of nonprofits, they're underfunded because they're often too dependent on donations and grants, right? And so donations, those are really challenging because that's dependent on what's happening with the economy or how people feel or what their pockets can accommodate. And then with grants, you know, if anything, look at what's happening with our administration. Anything goes array with that, then your business, your nonprofit, whatever it is that you're running, it's in challenge, or it's going to end up having a challenge. Good evening. Let's see who's here. If you are an entrepreneur, please drop entrepreneur here. If you're a freelancer, drop freelancer. If you are a content creator, drop content creator. Who is here in the room? And how's everybody's day going? I'm over here. Well, I'm not frying chicken. My man is frying chicken or baking chicken. And I'm really hungry. But I would love to know who is here in the room. Entrepreneurs. What is cooking? If y'all don't listen to Jim Rohn, I highly suggest follow. Well, he's dead now, but he's an incredible motivational speaker, and he is phenomenal. I subscribed to about 10 of his lists, his podcast list. Hi, Leah. What's cooking, Leah? How's your day? Everybody, I want to know who's here. Please tell me if you're an entrepreneur so I can know what we need to talk about tonight. Entrepreneurs, freelancers, business owners, content creators. Who is here? I need to know. I'm going to put some gospel on. Leah says, I'm good. Been cleaning before 2026 gets here. Cleaning what? Cleaning the bank account? Cleaning the bedroom, cleaning the books. What are you cleaning? I think I'm gonna like do a 2026 planning thing at my house and over the next few days. I did one recently with my friends, Kelly and Jody. I don't know if they're in here. And it was so dope. Like, there is such power in community and having just smart and aspirational and high achieving people around you to challenge you. But we got together and we were basically talking about our 2025 and how things went. Hey, Savy, and what we're gonna do in 2026. I love it, Leah. Yes, clean. One of my friends, Camille, she does not go into the new year with can y'all hear this chicken in the back? Do I need to put on my AirPods? She doesn't go into the new year with dirty clothes and her laundry, so she has to clean her laundry. Hey, Sabi. Sabi, can you hear this food frying in the back? Or the music? Let me know if I need to put earpods on. Maybe I do. I was instructed to put my earpods on. Oh, Sable said yeah. It's better, Sabi? Me either, and that's how I was raised. No dirty laundry and a clean house. Leah, how was your work week? Sabi, how's your week been? How are y'all bringing in the new year? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to a friend's house in Harlem, which is about 15 minutes from where I live, and I'm going to kick it there. I do want to see Stranger Things, though, but I'm not fully caught up. So, oh, Sable said I still have background noise. What am I going to do about that? Week is restful. I can't connect my AirPods to it.
Hold on. I'm almost done.
He almost done. Need to be Leah. Praising the Lord, girl. Praising Jesus. Thanking him for bringing me through another 2025. 2025 was very tough for me. I think I did do a post talking about what I accomplished over the year in 2025. And it was good. We did a lot business-wise. In terms of like revenue, we sustained. We did not increase year over year. We did the same numbers that we did last year, a little bit over, but I'm actually realizing why we did the same amount in revenue this year that we did last year. Hey, Tamika. Hey. And what I'm discovering is a lot of that is because of me. I have to grow. I have to delegate more. I have to leverage more resources really in order for our company to grow. And so that's a challenge. I was in chat the other day, like, chat, I think I figured out what is my problem. I'm a Black woman and the eldest daughter, so in my mind, I think that I have to do everything. And I approach a lot of my work that way, as if I have to do a lot and I carry a lot. And chat was like, yeah, based off like your year, I would call you like the stabilizer. And I was able to stabilize my business, but stabilizing the business is not going to help my business grow. So I have to break some bad habits. I have to take on some new learning. I'm going to join some organizations next year. I'm going to join Entrepreneurs Organization, which is this org for entrepreneurs. They have chapters all over the country. I was a part of the Dallas chapter, but basically it's peer groups. So it's all entrepreneurs. You have to be making at least $1 million in revenue or more. And you're set up in these forums, and your forums can be anywhere from, I think it's like 6 to 10 people, and you basically help each other with sales, with marketing, and it's through peer-to-peer learning. So none of these people are coaches or trying to sell you anything. They're phenomenal community members who are also entrepreneurs, and everybody's responsibility is to the community of the forum, and we all help each other. So I was a part of one in Dallas, and me being in that forum, it made my revenue go through the roof. And and I gotta get back into community with other entrepreneurs, because I'm seeing how not being in community with other entrepreneurs is really not helpful for me, and there's a lot of growth for me to experience. Savvy said she's working on finding the softer side of entrepreneurship. Save, I did not know you were an entrepreneur. What is your business? Are there other entrepreneurs in here? Please tell me. Leah, are you still in here? What's one big goal that you guys have for 2026? Tamika, what's your business? Kelly's in here. Leah said I'm still in the building. Oh, me, Savvy. You speaking about me. Me, I don't know if I'm trying to find the softer side. Listen, I actually, that soft life thing, I do not see me having much of a soft life next year. I think I'm about to activate back my grind mode. I was a bit in soft life this year because the year was beating me up. My 2021 to 2025 savaged me so bad. It definitely softened me, but I think that next year, the discipline that's required of me, the consistency that's required of me, I think I'm gonna have to activate a bit of beast mode for next year. Kelly teaches business at Columbia. Are you returning next semester? And she also runs Guava. She's my dear friend, and she's so brilliant. She also runs Guava, which is a community group for Black entrepreneurs, and she once a month she hosts a supper club for Black entrepreneurs in Brooklyn with like chef's kiss food over dinner, and we all come and we talk about our challenges, our growing pains, the upsides, the downsides of entrepreneurship. It's because, Ty, can you turn off that fan?
Yeah, I'm about to. Just don't want the alarm to go off.
Okay. 2 seconds. I know, Kelly, Ty's cooking. Remind me not to do this again while he's cooking. I don't think it's gonna go off. I don't see any smoke.
Turn it off in 2 seconds.
Okay. Tamika says I have a non-surgical hair replacement center. Girl, can you get me some edges? Tamika, I've been trying to get these edges back for years. Help! Kelly, is the background noise gone? That's a good man, Savannah. That's so funny. Save always say that. Oh, Tomika, DM me, girl. I need help. Like, I have traction alopecia. Thanks be to God, I got some hair on my head, but I have traction alopecia. So from braids and all that growing up, I done pulled it all to the back. Sis was finna get on a plane and go to Turkey. So help. Where's your business located? I also have a hair care line that I launched in 2025. Does it help with traction alopecia? The girls need help. Well, that's music. I purposely have the music, Kelly, but thank you. You want me to turn it down a little bit? This is my gospel. Kelly says, yes, I'll be there in the fall again. Next dinner on January 29th in the... Oh, thank God. Girl, that truck from... Where am I? Jersey to Brooklyn was killing me. But it's so worth it. There's so many different types of entrepreneurs that show up in the room for Kelly's Supper Club. I've met people who work in wellness, founders who work in finance, founders who work in who run their own fitness orgs. So, all right, y'all. What's a big goal for 2026? Oh, and she's hosting a breakfast in LA on January 9th. Hello. From supper to breakfast. I know that's right. It's really important, if you are an entrepreneur and in the room, it's really, really, really important to get community, right? Like community, one, it allows you to anchor in the reality that you are not alone. And as an entrepreneur, I know for me, it can feel so daunting, and I experience high levels of loneliness because nobody knows all the many pressures that are on my shoulders. I'm thinking about all the people that we have to manage and treat well and take care of and honor and all that to get the work done. The clients, I have to consider marketing, I have to consider sales. Payroll is like, Jesus, it's a headache for me right now. So being in community with other entrepreneurs, one, they get to tell you the things that are working, which can help you accelerate your success. The things that are not working, which can help you avoid some of those pitfalls and can save you time, can save you money, can save you years of trying to like figure things out. So being in community with other entrepreneurs are like major key, major key. Hence one of the reasons why I'm involved with Guava. Hence one of the reasons why I'm joining Entrepreneurs Organization again next year. And there's a bunch that are, there's a bunch of orgs for entrepreneurs that exist out there. There's what's the other one? I think it's YO or YP. There's Christian-based orgs like this that you can find. You can go to like your local library and they'll have like meetups for entrepreneurs. You can, a lot within, like if there's co-working spaces in your area, a lot of times they're doing like free programming or meetups for entrepreneurs that are localized to that area. Kelly, if there are people in LA or New York that they're entrepreneurs, they're founders, and they're interested in coming to a breakfast or coming to a supper club so that they can participate and benefit from your community, please drop the link so everybody can get to it. Sable, you're opening a private practice? Okay. I love it. Sable, tell everybody what it is that you do. Leah said, one of my 2026 goals is to do more networking, finding my tribe. Leah, where are you based out of? I feel like you told me. Remind me if you did, and I apologize. Yes, network. When I think about like how far I've come and all of the opportunities that I have, it's literally because of my network. So I shared on the last live, this upcoming year in 2026, I'm going to be doing, I'm going to a bunch of different conferences, events. I'm going to be hosting more things, but the intention is to network. I'm very clear. Everything that I have, I will say about 85-95% of what I have, whether it be a sale that I get, a speaking opportunity, a workshop that I get to deliver, an award that I've received, it all has come from my community, my relationships, and the ways that we get the community, ways that we get the relationships is through networking. Maybe we should talk networking tips, y'all. Drop some of your favorite networking tips. And I'll yap about some of mine. Or if y'all want me to yap about some of mine, please let me know. I love networking. I love people. I love talking to people. I love connecting with people. I love connecting people to each other. Yes. Congrats, Sabi. That's awesome. Leah's currently in the DMV, but moving this summer. Where are you moving, girl? Come move to Jersey. I'm terrible at networking. No, don't say you're terrible at you are not terrible at networking. You're here right now. You're yapping. You're talking. This is a form of networking. One thing that we can do, right? We can, networking is not just showing up to an event, making an introduction, shaking someone's hand, exchanging a card, right? There's so many ways in which you can network. There's so many ways in which you can connect. That's essentially what it is. It's just a form of connection. If you have a fear of networking, and I know a lot of people do, right? Like, not everybody is some big, bubbly, out there guy or gal and can walk into a room and just introduce themselves. Something that you could do is team up with other people to help create a safer place for you to network. I met this guy when I was in Texas. He has sold his business for like 17 million, like a financial business. And he did it all through networking. What he would do is he would like get together with his friends. They would build a calendar for the month. And let's say the week. They would build a calendar for a week. And they would say, we have an event for Monday, we have an event for Tuesday, we have an event for Wednesday. Okay, there's 5 friends. Out of the 5, how many of y'all can go to the Monday event? How many of y'all can go to the Tuesday event? How many of y'all can go to the Wednesday event? So they would they plan all this stuff, figure out who could go where. Then what they would do, they would get together in a room and they basically put together a science around networking. So on the outskirts of the circle in a room, typically those people tend to be like the shy people. They're a little bit more reserved. They're not gonna, they do want to chat, but they're not as inclined to chat, right? So what they would do is they would walk up to one of those people and make friends. And then they bring them into the circle. And they would just basically be collecting people. And the goal was to get closer to the person in the middle, because the person in the middle is probably one of the most powerful people in the room. Everybody's navigating to that person. That person may be a person who was the speaker of the night, who hosted the workshop, was being honored, whatever it may be, the most popular person, a very coveted person, whoever it may be. But it created a space where people didn't feel like people did not feel like they were doing the networking alone, and they were building community, growing, and then they would basically like enroll people into this new idea of networking. Like, post event, follow up and say, hey, yeah, we go to events all the time. I know you want to do more events, and most people don't want to do events by themselves. Join our community. We can do more events together, and we can strategically figure out how to make our way around the room. Amazing, right? I thought that was so creative. But he was able to sell his business for like 17 million using this strategy. They figured out, they were very strategic about what events they would want to go to. He was clear that he wanted to sell his company. He did not know who he wanted to sell it to, but he strategically placed himself in rooms that had potential big buyers there that lived in that industry, that had interest in the type of work or the type of business that he had. And that's what most entrepreneurs want to do. They want to be able to sell their business. And he made a plan, he worked it through networking, and it worked. I'm from Brooklyn, I'm not coming back. I'm moving to Texas. I used to live in Dallas, I love that. I'm pretty social and like to talk to people. It's just hard to sell or promote myself. That's an interesting perspective. Yeah, I think when it comes to, a lot of people don't like the idea of selling or promoting yourself. I think a lot of people hold that perspective when they are not clear about the value that they bring, and that there's people on the planet who actually desperately need what it is that you have to offer, right? So, and when you are coming to a potential exchange, not looking to take, but more so looking to give, you're not selling and you're not promoting. So one thing that I always do in networking settings is I lead with curiosity, right? I trust in the God of my life. I trust that I am where I'm supposed to be and all things will work out to my favor. My job, my responsibility is to show up and to share myself. So in an exchange, what I do, I'm not looking to see when I'm in a networking situation like, oh, well, what can this person do for me? Or how do I get them to, you know, to understand me or to buy my product or to buy my service? No. And also when you understand, especially in service, when you understand sales cycles, you also understand often that that first exchange is not where the sale is going to occur. It often takes many different exchanges. So with that, you can rest and like playing in the curiosity exchange. So telling people who you are and getting to know more about them and less about what it is that you do or what it is that you want. And in that, people will tell you what their problems are. And that's actually how you get to the sale, right? So I would encourage you not to be too worried or concerned or consumed with the fear around selling yourself or promoting yourself, not when you are looking to be in service to add value to someone's life, to learn more about them. All that stuff is not even a thought. What comes up for you when I say that? Kelly's dropping some diamonds. Yeah, because I think a lot of people are really around networking because a lot of us are self-absorbed. Like, but when you are truly looking to be in service to someone and you're truly looking to know about them and who they are and what brings them joy and what they're up to, then like you're not even thinking about selling, right? And it takes time to even get to the sell part because people have to trust you. One of the ways that you can quickly buy people's trust is to show an investment in them, show curiosity around them. It all takes time and it's all a practice, but you can also make it fun. Everything doesn't have to be like cringe and stuff like that, but you can make networking really, really fun. What are some of y'all favorite networking questions? You said, especially the point where you said, oh wait, I think you said something else. That's a great perspective, especially the point where you said there are people out there that need what they need you. They need you, they need you, they need you. Thank you. There are so many people out there that need what you have. Everybody in here is so uniquely and wonderfully made, and we all have something that is just so God-given, an incredible gift. And there are so many people on the planet, not one, so many people on the planet that are hungry for your product or your service, because only you can do what you can do. And they won't know unless you open your mouth and create an exchange with them. And the first exchange doesn't have to be a sale. It can just be a, hey, how you doing? What's the highlight of your night, right? What are you most excited about in life? Ask questions that get to know them. Because what are you most excited about? If you're in an event, right, most people are expecting that, like, so what brings you here tonight, right? But if you turn and you could ask someone, like, what are you most excited about next year? What, like, when you go to sleep at night and you dream, what are you dreaming about next year? Or what is one problem you are hoping to fix next year? Right, like, Do something different. Knock people off their feet with your networking. Kelly said, I'm here for the slide of the dinner plate. Oh, you saw it? I'm so hungry. Chef Boyardee. Kelly, what are you creating next year? Thank you. What's a big goal you have next year, Kelly? For me, it's doing more speaking engagements, more workshops. Kelly said we're expanding the membership offerings. Oh, Kelly, drop in here some details about the membership offerings for the Guava community. 600 memberships by end of year. I know that's right. I love that. That's amazing. How many members do you have yet? Can you drop that information or not right now? So for me next year, I'm doing more speaking engagements, more workshops, all anchored around supporting leaders with using storytelling and technology. Using storytelling and technology to close the gaps between their efforts and results. So a lot of us spend a lot of time doing a lot of work, and we're not seeing the money that we want to make, or the money is inconsistent, or the effort feels like I'm just spinning my wheels. So I'm doing a lot of work right now on building out talks and workshops to support leaders, organizations with moving the needle forward in those areas. Leah said Threads is a great place to find speaking opportunities. Oh, really? Thank you, Leah. Yeah, tell me where I can find those. I need all the leads. I need it all. Leah's moving to Dallas or Houston or Terrell, Texas in the summer. Kylie said, how are you finding speaking ops on Threads? I find a lot on, I find a lot on LinkedIn, and a lot of people reach out from LinkedIn. And I know there's like designated platforms that you can use that are literally just for like speaking engagements. I don't know how like legit they are, but I've heard about them. Search speaking threads on Threads. Let's go, Leah, with the resources. What conferences or events are y'all doing next year? Speaking is such a great way, like if they're, like for everybody that's an expert in the room, speaking is such a great way, and workshops are a great way to make additional income and to expand your reach. So if you guys are not considering that as an option to increase revenue and to make yourself more visible, start strategically like thinking about institutions, organizations that you can go into and offer your expertise. I also built a GPT that serves as my, and I'll pair it with an agent and my executive assistant, but I built a GPT that it has like all knowledge of Shirley, my areas of expertise, my areas of genius, the types of talks I do, what I specialize in, the types of orgs that I want to do workshops and speaking engagements for. And so they'll work together to go find those opportunities for me. But it's great to know that Threads is like an option, because I can point the GPT and the agent in the direction of Threads. But another reason why I freaking love AI is because you can do things like that. So we're able, you know, I don't have a budget right now to like hire a speaking booker person. So I'm leveraging AI to help me in those areas. Leah said, as a paid speaker, don't just pitch one workshop, pitch a workshop series. Teach me, Leah. I'm here. Teach me. Tell me what I need to do, boo. I'll do it. I am Miss Coachable. I want to win. What I need to do. Educate me. Y'all, I had a day. I'm over here eating chicken on this live. This is so ghetto. I don't care though. The money is in the long-term partnerships, not one-off workshops. Ooh. Leah, do you have any partnerships with anyone? I'm gonna DM you after this. Leah said I do. I have 3. Let's go, Leah. Is this around, like, what's your area of expertise, your zone of genius? Any other outreach besides Threads? Tried speaker bureaus and LinkedIn. Are you having a hard time finding leads too? Or you just want more? Now I know you ain't having no hard time, girl. Sexual violence response and recovery for survivors of color. Love it. You are the gift from God. All right, everybody who is new here, I want to know what's a goal for you guys for 2026. Let's talk about it. Let's figure out how we gonna get it. We just have pitch often, a lot of cold outreach. Do you have good success with your cold outreach? This year I had 3 paid, but most were unpaid. Would love to speak in nonprofits, but very who knows who. Yeah. What does that scale, like that range look like for the paid? And do you have a strategy for the unpaid? Like, are you upselling it into something else or funneling it into something else? Or is the unpaid just so that you can like get the experience and grow? Leah said, yes, I do. I end this year with 3 contracts totaling $75K for 2026. That's amazing. I love that. There is money to be made, ladies and gentlemen. So much. Yeah, like a big goal that I have. I'm actually gonna be bringing on someone. If anybody has recommendations, please let me know. But someone to really help with personal brand and growth strategy to help tie into like these paid speaking opportunities. because I'm seeing that there's a massive like market need. Leah said you really just have to know who you want to target. My clients are nonprofits and colleges mainly. I should funnel, but I do convert my flyers into case studies, which businesses love. Ooh, I love that. I love all these smart women up in here. I love it. Hi, my short-term goal is launching my website. You know, sites like I had one of my films, we aired it on Tubi a few weeks ago, and I built my site in like 4 hours through Wix, because Wix has all these, Wix.com has all these really cool AI integrations. So I was able to work with chat and figure out everything that I need and all that, and just plug it into Wix. And I had a website up in 4 hours. I also like blocked off my afternoon on a Saturday, and I was like, I'm sitting down, I'm not getting up till this thing is done. And I got it done. So that's something you can get done in the next few days. You can get that done before you go into 2026. We need to talk. I'm Professor. Any advice on targeting uni? Ooh, I love it. Send out those flyers or postcards in the mail. What? Through mailing? I got a lot of speaking opportunities that really through mail. Please teach me. I thought mail was like antiquated and old. No, we still mailing. Although I did mail out some wedding thank yous. The old snail mail still works. I love it. I love it. What is happening? People are not like they haven't fully converted over to email. The old snail mail still works. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm so tapped. I'm so tired. Leah, I'm finna drop off this thing and DM you, girl. You are the gift that keeps on giving. So I do both. I tested snail mail this year and got conversion. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love that. All right, y'all. Okay. Oh, I love it. I'm gonna DM you. I'm gonna drop off, y'all. I'm so tired, but I wanted to be my word and be consistent and show up. So happy new year. I can't wait to talk to you guys next week. Toodles toots. Bye bye.